And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie. But this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
A designed run for the quarterback. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Salter. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Plows through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up an amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Harvey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Oh, he wants it all. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw it, Salter. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Across the 35. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Sanders. At the 35, he's loose. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. The Trojans want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Sanders. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. with the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Jayhawks have scored on just about every drive today. Feels that way anyway. Going to make the trip back to Lawrence a whole lot of fun. They're trailing by 17 to Kansas. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of called neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This is a designed run. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Salter. They get to him as he throws. Caught over the middle, it's Hayden. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Now the toss. There he goes. No, he got loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off play action on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone,
turning it on. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hayden. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. And they can't make the play on third down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got it. First down and more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Trojans heading quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hauls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give as they work on that clock. And the Buffaloes get it past the sticks.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. Got room on the return. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really